Okay, well, I'm just going to take this baby for a spin, fully loaded in desert trim, i.e. I have got a shitload of fuel on there.
Don't talk to talk to.
Hey adventurers, I'm just out on a bit of a test run with my bike fully loaded. So I got these Desert Fox fuel bladders, which I'm really impressed with actually. I'll show you one in a minute. And I've got 7 litres in each. Now they're rated at 5. I've seen people say they can hold 6. I just put in 7, and it looks like I could have fitted in, maybe another half a litre more than that. But of course you don't want them too full, otherwise you unscrew the cap and bloody fuel goes everywhere. So yeah, I've got these things filled up, and so what did I say? I've got 4 of them, so that's 28 litres right there, plus 23 litres in the tank. I'm good for 51 litres, which I think will suffice to cross the desert. So I'm just out to see how it feels, and surprisingly, it feels pretty good. I've also got 10 litres of water on the back. When I actually do the desert, I will have another 3 litres on my back, but there's 10 litres in the back of the bike. And then all my clothes and camping gear. The only thing that's not on the back at the moment is my tools. I'm just trying to streamline the amount of tools I take, but this is basically everything. Now I'm not going to do a bit of a lie down test. I'm not going to lie this bike down and see if I can pick it up. I think I'll just wait till D-Day before that. Okay, let's have a look at this. How have I got this shit mounted? So yeah, I mean, it does look a bit bulky, but it's really not that bad. I have 2 of these 7 litre bladders in here, so that's 14 litres of fuel in this side. I have another 7 litres of fuel on this side, plus 10 litres of water. So there's 17 litres there, and I've got 1 spare one just strapped to the top. Now these Desert Fox fuel bladders, wow, I'm pretty impressed. They're really nice. They have 8 of these D shackles that you can tie these things down to. Plus they've got these straps. So I've actually just used these straps to go around my other straps, and that basically ties it on there. And then I had a bit of leftover, so I just looped that over the top. It's not really doing anything. Yeah. So that's them. This is a smaller pannier. Just the way I set this bike up because of the exhaust, and on the other side this is the larger pannier, so there's actually enough room in the top here to put my tools. I think that's about all that I'm going to have in there. I've got my dry bag with tent, mattress, sleeping bag, sorry, not the tent, the mattress, sleeping bag, a chair, and my clothes are all in this bag. And wrapped in the tarp on this side is a tent and a stretcher. So yeah, and I mean we're traveling fairly light. And then of course in here I'm going to have some snacks and all my electronic gear, maps. I've got some chain lube in there, a bit of other stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much the setup. Yeah. This thing comes with a little funnel which is in there, and which screws on there, and then you can just pour this thing out. Yeah, it's really nice. And yeah, I mean, that's got 7 litres in it right there. It doesn't look extremely overinflated or anything. I mean, I guess they call them the 5 litres. That they've obviously fit 5 litres very easily. So yeah, I'd recommend them so far. I'll give you an update on them at the end of the trip. Yeah, so that's everything. Anyway, keep riding. We've got myself, Mark the Hornet rider, Mark Osmotica, and Tom riding with Tom going. And I think it'll be a bloody a bloody awesome trip. I'm really looking forward to it. So obviously the aim is to go from Melbourne up and across the Simpson Desert and back, seeing whatever we can see in the way, doing it in under 2 weeks. We will, the Desert Fink race, the Fink Desert race is on at the same time, so we'll endeavour to call in and see that. We'll try and time it. Well, it wheelies. We'll try and time that so that that syncs up and we can enjoy a bit of that while we're there. And yeah, it's going to be awesome. Yeah. So anyway, successful. I think I might see if I don't know what to streamline really. I'll see how jiggle everything around, make sure it's all nice and tight. But generally, I think it's looking pretty good. Cheers. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. I might shuffle this gear back a little bit because I do feel like I could, on occasion, want to move back beyond this. It's not in my way for riding, but on the sand you want to be leaning back, so I might shuffle it back. There is a bit more room further back, but I guess the further back it goes, the more unstable it gets. It's a bit of a catch-22, isn't it? Anyway, we'll see how it goes. Sorry, Tom and Mark, I really think I have the best bike for this trip.